Welcome. So I know many of you are transitioning careers right now. When I got into product management, I totally stumbled into it. I had zero idea what other career options were even out there. But now, from working as a PM at companies like eBay and Yelp, I've been able to get exposure to a lot of different roles in the tech industry. So if you know someone who is interested in tech and wants to know what career options can offer the most growth, hopefully this video can help break it down for them. So today we're going to break down the 7 best career options in the tech industry. Number 1, UX research. User experience research is one of the most underrated jobs in my opinion. Your goal as a UX researcher is to understand your user and to be an advocate for the user in conversations at your company. One part of UX research is to be able to understand the different personas that are using your app and to be able to understand the needs behind each of those different personas. The other big part is trying to actively understand what problems or opportunities there are in your app in terms of user experience. For example, you might have a PM or designer come to you with a prototype and ask, is this new experience better than the one that we currently have in our app? Oftentimes, companies invite users for one-on-one interviews or focus groups and sometimes do online surveys. So creating the hypothesis, running the study, analyzing the result, and communicating it out to the broader population in your company is all part of the job of a UX researcher. Number 2, design and content writing. Designers get to envision the future of the product. They get to take an idea, like what does reactions look like on Facebook, and turn that idea into something that's a visual that people can understand and communicate about. The process includes sketching out ideas, prototyping them, and then working with product and engineering to land on that final design. There's also content writing, which can be its own dedicated role, but is sometimes grouped with design. As a content writer, your job would be to craft all the written copy and to make sure the tone is consistent across your brand. Number 3, product management. Product managers get to connect all the different parts of the organization and identify opportunities in the product and execute on making it better. This involves understanding your user and learning about their problems, having a good business sense to understand the opportunities in your product, determining what that solution will look like, and connecting the right people to get it done. If you want more information on product, you better be praying that some skinny Indian dude will put out a video on what product management actually is. Speaking of skinny Indian dudes, number 4, software engineering. Software engineering is about loving the details in how the app works. As an engineer, you get to write code to turn an idea into an actual functioning product that people can get value from. You love engineering if you're the kind of person that always is curious about how things work. I'll be doing a separate video on the day-to-day of a software engineer, so please stay tuned for that video coming soon. Number 5, QA. QA is all about quality. You might be a great QA if you're someone that can't stand it when an app bugs out or crashes. If that annoys the out of you, then maybe QA might be your jam. Your job would be to try out the new features in the app and to also make sure the existing features aren't breaking with the new changes. Also, to make sure that the new features and the old features are covered by the tests that you write. If you have a curiosity to try new things and really like to try breaking things, then QA might be perfect for you. Number 6, analytics and data science. Analysts and data scientists get to take raw information that means nothing and turn it into insightful, interesting information. If you like data, like how many steps you walked yesterday or how well you slept last night, then analytics or data science might be interesting for you. I'll give you an example. So if you're working at Instagram, you might be curious about how many people have never posted to their story before. This is an analytics question that might prompt Instagram to better educate their users on how to help people post to their story for the first time. In a similar boat, you might have a data science question that might be like, okay, you have a user that has liked these 5 posts, then what are the next posts that this user might like? Last but not least, number 7, marketing. The first thing to mention is that there's a lot of different types of marketing. The bigger your company is, the more specific your role will be, and the smaller it is, the more you might cover more of these different parts in your role. You might like marketing if you like following industry trends, understanding your users' needs, and creating pathways for those users to find your product. I'd say there's 3 major buckets for marketing. One is creating paid channels, like working on Instagram ads or YouTube ads or Google ads. Number 2, creating organic channels, so things like working on SEO, search ranking, or creating a referral program. And number 3, working on overall strategy. So that's like following the industry trends and seeing how your company can fit in the market in the long run. I'm also gonna toss branding in there, so that's kind of like thinking about logo design, company name, and stuff like that. So I know I didn't do any of these positions justice, so I'm definitely gonna do future videos on many of these roles. If you know someone who loves tech and needs a couple concrete options to choose from, send them this video and I'm sure it'll help them get started. If you want to see more videos of me breaking down the tech industry, please hit that subscribe button and you'll see some videos coming soon. Alright, that's all for today. So do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.